Following new facial covering recommendations at midnight, essential employees will be required to wear face masks, and the county is advising the general public to do so as well. Thanks for joining us for the nightly check-in on this Friday. I'm Mark Mullen. So the county gave the new recommendations for facial coverings just yesterday, leaving many essential businesses here scrambling to find face masks by midnight. Some business owners with whom we spoke say they've had a tough time finding them in stores. They're concerned they will not be ready to comply with the county's order after today.
They had nothing, so you can't buy none. Super overwhelming. It's scary. It's so many emotions.
And a reminder, the county is asking the public to use cloth or fabric coverings, not medical grade masks. Those should be reserved for healthcare workers. You can find an up-to-date list of all of the new guidelines on our website, NBC7.com. San Diego County surpasses 1,000 coronavirus cases and reports another death of a man in his 70s. 17 people in all have now died in the county, becoming infected with COVID-19. Healthcare workers are bracing for more cases as expected as people get tested, saying our best defense is staying at home and keeping our social distance if we have to absolutely leave home. City leaders in Chula Vista announced new measures they are taking to keep the community safe and stop the spread of the virus. They include more education about stay-at-home orders and closures, as well as what essential businesses are still open, and the possible ramifications for those who violate any orders.
Our goals are to get our community to comply and to not have to go to the enforcement. But we cannot continue in the manner that we are, where people are disobeying orders.
Violators will get a warning the first time. After that, violations are misdemeanors, which could result in a $1,000 fine and even up to 6 months in jail. Chula Vista City Council member Steve Padilla says he is now off the ventilator and out of the ICU after announcing he tested positive for COVID-19 last month. Good news. Padilla expressed his gratitude to the doctors, nurses, and staff at UCSD Medical Center for saving his life during his 3-week battle. Padilla said he expects to return home soon and get back to work even. This was something to see, a cheering crowd of sailors aboard USS Theodore Roosevelt saying their goodbye to their captain, who was abruptly relieved of his command. The Navy relieved Captain Brett Crozier of his duties yesterday after a memo he wrote to supervisors about a coronavirus outbreak on the aircraft carrier was leaked to the media. The ship, whose home port was Naval Air Station North Island, pulled into Guam last week after 93 crew members on board tested positive for the virus. This is the Del Mar Fairgrounds, which looks like something's going on, but it's not. Just the parking lot is full. 4,000 rental cars are being temporarily stored outside the main entrance on Jimmy Durante Boulevard. Under a contract, the vehicles are being stored there for 30 days for a total of $70,000. Reason why: car rentals are down 80% nationwide because of the COVID-19 shutdown. So instead of customers driving them all around, they needed some place to park them. So there you have it. While many city workers are working from home, the city is still conducting essential business. That includes getting ready for next week's storms. Crews will be placing no parking signs in low-lying flood-prone areas and sweeping critical locations around drains that typically get a lot of debris buildup. The city says it will also have 15 crews patrolling the streets and responding to any reports of temporary flooding.
During the rain events, during the storm, we still have our storm patrol staffed, and those are kind of roving trucks responding in real time to your reports and your calls for things during the rain, like temporary flooding, downed trees, branches, roadblocks, things like that.
You can use the city's Get It Done app to report any flooding you may see during storms. Okay, let's check in with Dagmar and find out what the weekend weather looks like.
Looking at your temperatures today for this Saturday, it'll be really nice out. Really, from the beaches through to the inland valleys, mountains, and deserts, you'll have mostly sunny skies in each one of those forecast zones. Temperatures slightly at maybe below seasonal norms, but still feeling really good out there. Beautiful spring day. The coast in the mid-60s, the inland valleys in the upper 60s, partly cloudy to mostly sunny there. Mountains definitely mostly sunny. Mid-50s for you, in the low to the mid-80s, and plenty of sunshine.
Hundreds of families around the county are feeling a little relief thanks to the San Diego Food Bank. Volunteers handed out food to 1,000 cars today, actually to the people in the cars. The large-scale flood drive is for low-income families and those affected by the COVID-19 crisis. People were able to drive up to pick up their food. No one was allowed to be able to walk up and get it. We heard from people appreciative of today's service, especially those folks who are out of work right now.
I can't work. I'm not working, so it's hard to bring in money for bills and groceries and so forth. So this is going to help us get through a couple weeks.
Each food package was about 25 pounds worth of food for each car. If you weren't able to make it out today and are interested, the San Diego Food Bank offers other services like a neighborhood food distribution program and a senior food program if you are in that population. Several downtown San Diego businesses are finding unique ways to pay tribute to medical workers. The San Diego County Administration Center was visible from off the coast, illuminating the colors red, white, and blue in appreciation. The Hilton Bayfront used vacant hotel rooms Thursday night to animate a large heart on the side of the building. Other hotels in the area have also been displaying hearts in honor of healthcare professionals. That's going to do it for our nightly check-in. If you listen to podcasts, be sure to subscribe to Insight. It's from our Investigates team. They'll have a new episode tomorrow morning where the team talks to a San Diego man living with coronavirus in quarantine. I'm Mark Mullen. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.